I was muted. Yay, it's working. Hi, guys. I thought I was going to have to move. I had to link to a different internet connection. It wasn't working in my bedroom. Good evening, guys. I'm good, guys. I've just been busy. I've had family here all day today, and yeah, my son's in playing on his PlayStation, and my granddaughter's out having a little drive around because she doesn't want to sleep. So yeah, it probably won't be too long tonight. I was wanting to go through documents and have a chat, but I don't know how long I'm going to be on, so um I might even do like a small live tomorrow as well, maybe, and make a bit more of a plan. But my family's here all day tomorrow until late in the afternoon, but I'll maybe do a little bit tomorrow as well. So if there's anything you guys want to cover, like specifically, then just let me know. Hi, guys. Let me try and say hi to everyone. Sherry, Best of Me, Trisha, Jude, Kelly. Who else is here? Come on. Oh, my laptop's so slow. Who's here? Simply Solo, Vicky. Who else is here? Thomas. And if I've missed anyone, I apologize. Ah, Sherry. Yeah, just let me know if there's anything you want to actually have a look at. But if not, we can put some stuff in this chat and I'll write it down. And I maybe do like a live tomorrow where we just focus on something. I mean, there's so many documents and stuff to go through. I've been really bad this week, guys. I've had so much going on this week. But I will get back to normal next week. I don't even know how many people are here. If anyone wants to come up and chat, let me know. I'll put a link in. I'll put a link in if anyone fancies it. We don't have to be like, we can talk about anything, guys. I'm easygoing. It's just nice to come on and actually speak to you because I'm normally just on my phone all the time. Yeah, we can talk about the call. I heard it last night this morning when I watched Tommy's show. What do we think about the call, guys? Yeah, it didn't sound very frantic, did it? For 4 deceased people. I don't know, guys. What do you think? I'm not that convinced, but then I'm not convinced about any of it. So, yeah, staged. Yeah, I'm not convinced, guys. I wasn't convinced with the transcript. So, yeah, the calls, I don't know. I think I've seen so much, BS. Hi, Jolie, Jackie, Leah, CW. If I miss anybody, guys, please don't take it personally. And I have to kind of lean in a bit because I'm blind. No mention of bloods. And on the call, you can hear somebody mention Kaylee, and that's the first time that's ever been mentioned. I mean, it's okay to sit and say, "Oh, you don't know how you would react in that situation," but I think you'd react differently, especially, let's excuse their behavior because they're 20, 21-year-olds, but there's no emotion, is there? There was no emotion at all from them kids. Sean! I know, guys. There's so much more I want to say about this case, and I'm trying my best to be as respectful as I can be to everybody, but some of it you just can't. I mean, I try and stay neutral, but it's really bad, guys. It's so hard to stay neutral. Yeah, that call is not good, guys, is it? It's really not good. No, I'm not that neutral, Michael. I just try and be, but it's so difficult. And hi, Michael. Yeah, it was like they were just like, tell them about the 4 a.m. Tell them about the 4 a.m. It was so staged. This whole 4 a.m. is just BS. I'm not saying something didn't happen at 4 a.m. Quite possibly something happened at 4 a.m., but it wasn't what they say happened at 4 a.m. I heard somebody saying that they absolutely believe Linda Lane 100%, and then they continue on to speak about this 7-minute crime. If you've heard Linda Lane and you believe that, there's no way you can agree that this is a 7-minute crime. You can't have it both ways. I know. Yeah, she's like missing fingers and whatever else. And these kids never saw any of that. Do you know what's annoying, guys? Is like I'm answering your questions on here. And then when people watch the replay, they're like, have no idea what we're talking about. I'm going to have to buy some StreamYards so I can record it. I'll maybe have to like read your, or I'll maybe just put everybody's comments up that I speak to. Oh shit, that was the wrong one. So yeah, you wouldn't say passed out if she's got things hanging off. I don't know how else to say that. Yeah. It's so unbelievable, guys. Sean is a man after my own heart. Look. Yeah. Um, I mean, I think they were taken back to the area, but they didn't go walking the dog and all that crap, no. Yeah, I mean, how could you not how could you not see all that stuff if there was so much of it? You know? Loads of it. The place was covered. It was a terrible scene, but you never saw any of it. Didn't smell it, didn't anything. I mean, you would be heaving, wouldn't you? You would be heaving if you saw that. It would be the worst thing you've ever seen in your life, guys. It's gonna be the worst thing you've ever smelled in your life. Yeah, we've all seen those 911 call shows, haven't we? We've all heard this before, and it's usually the guilty party. Yes. Yes, I do. Maybe not all, um, but I don't think the girls were dropped at the house and strolled in and went for walkies and no, not at all. Yeah, that stood out from the start that there was this battle over who needed to be right about the time. And, when you've got a family member pretty much telling the police what time this happened, and the police just suddenly changing the time of it all to suit the family member, that's not an investigation, guys. That's not an investigation because one of them were lying, and whichever one was lying, the police ended up just going with Olivia's timeline. Yet the police told us they took all that footage 4 days after, but we see them taking that footage. Do you remember the video that came out a few weeks ago with the girl on TikTok? She filmed what everyone thought was rubbish bags, ended up being the kids sitting by the house. The police took the camera from next door that day. It wasn't 4 days later. The police took the camera the same day. So, I don't know what is going on with all these stories, but none of them make sense. Yeah. I mean, if someone's walking around my house dressed in black, masks on, and everyone's meant to be asleep, and um, yeah, it's just a party guest, even though everyone's asleep. Everyone was asleep, guys. Yet there was party guests walking around. So. Yeah, I don't think it all happened at exactly the same time. Um, there's definitely an order, but it's not like what the police said, you know? No, absolutely not. No, I don't think they did eat their food, guys. Mm-mm. And I'm not sure if Kaylee was attacked at the truck, but Maddie was, sadly. I hate even talking about it, guys. I hate talking about it. Yeah, none of that made sense, does it? I mean, there's a lot of people that believe that this was a 7-minute crime, and that is just I don't get that, guys. I find that pretty troubling, actually, that that's the majority. She absolutely said nothing about the DoorDash. All that was said, um, when Dylan first started hearing stuff was that somebody was playing with the dog, Kaylee was playing with the dog, and then she heard the someone's here, right? There was no mention of DoorDash or anything else. Yeah. Just what I think, Sean. It doesn't make it right, obviously. Um, it's just what I've always thought. It's so difficult with the audio from these, Grub Truck and Linda Lane and stuff. Some of it you can hear really clearly, but some of it's just hard work. Yeah. Yeah, guys. There's been lots of porcupines being told in this case. I'm so fidgety, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm sitting on like a little vanity stool in my bedroom and my back's killing. I'm getting a hold. Yeah, and even not just the screams, like you can hear people being attacked. It's when I first started covering that and listening to that audio, it took me days, guys. Hours and hours I'd listen to this crap and it would be like, oh, it's the most disturbing stuff. Um, yeah, I don't think they ultimately ended up in the same place. Uh, maybe to start with, like I do think everybody was put to the same place and then maybe separated or some sort of thing happened. Like, I'm just guessing about, like, the details because obviously I don't know. Um, but just everything I've seen and heard, putting it together, it just seems like different locations, different people. But I can't tell you who or what or why because you can't hear all those details, right? Thank you, Carrie. That's so sweet. You get to my age and it's just another day, guys. Just another day closer to 50. What about the neighbour who stated that there were police ambulance in front of it? Yeah, you can hear, it was a couple of videos ago, I covered some Linda Lane, and you can actually hear sirens and stuff going on. Guys, I look so bright. I look like I'm glowing. I've got a lamp on because it's so dark in here. Yeah. and the police cars that you can clearly see, um, was it Sherlock Holmes put that up? Pictures of the, law enforcement cars going up and down Linda Lane, like, after 6 or 6:30 in the morning. Oh, guys, thanks. It was my birthday last week, guys. But we can celebrate a week later. Who cares, right? Oh, shit. Can you guys hear me okay? I don't need to put headphones on. Oh, guys, don't make me blush. I love you lot so much. You've kept me sane. Yeah, Trisha, do you believe that person? There's actually been a few neighbours that have spoken out. I was gonna put some articles and stuff on that last video, but I was so late putting it out because I keep doing this thing lately where, you know, when the kids go to bed, I'm like, oh, I'll just have a bath now, have a bath early, and then I can cozy in bed and make videos. And what happens, guys, is I go to bed, start making videos, and then nothing gets done after that. You might not say that if you saw me in person or closer up. You see more of my wrinkles and stuff. Oh, guys, Swampside Chick and Busted Flush. I don't think I said hi to you guys. I'm not ignorant. I'm just ignorant, you know me. I can't help it. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, there's the article where the Lyft driver was saying about how bad it was around there. He used to be like a driver and then he stopped doing that, and he used to like cook in one of the sororities, and he said it was so bad with like drugs and stuff that he couldn't do it anymore. And they're like, this is a perfect town, even though it's a city. Oh, it's the strangest thing. Yeah, I wonder who that is. I'll need to have a little dig for information tomorrow. Do you know what happened, guys? Oh my God. My old phone was broken, okay? What, about 2 years ago? And so it was like the camera and everything was smashed. But I still used it for storage and keeping all my information in and, you know, like a backup phone. It died a few weeks ago and all my saved work died with it. So I need to, there's no way this brain is ever going to remember all the stuff, but I'm going to have to start digging for information. Well, yeah, there's pictures of law enforcement in the area after 6 a.m, sometime between 6 and 6:30, I think. And yeah. Somebody said that. Was that not somebody recorded that? Some, reporter went and spoke to what's his name? James Leonard, what's his name? They went and spoke to his wife, and she said someone was there bleaching a red car. And I don't know if that's like forensics around that red car, or if somebody just thought they better go and clean it out and they just put suits on. Do you know what? Right. Do you know what could be the truth? What could be the truth is a little bit of all of it's right. This could be the truth, because I have this theory about the more people involved, the less chance they're going to go down for it, right? Because if you have, say you had 4 different entities in control of this crime rather than just one. If you had one entity, someone could give the rest up. But if you have 4 different actual entities involved in one crime, they're not going to be giving each other up. So Pavarotti's theory might be one of 4 or 5, right? His theory might be right, but it's not the only thing, right? And we can prove that by looking at Linda Lane. We can prove that by looking at Grub Truck, right? There's lots of things we can look at that says, okay, Pavarotti's theory could be right, but you also have to look at other things. Yeah, because it could be more than one thing. It could be 4 things together for the same cause. It could be 4 different entities coming together. Because it's much harder to catch that, isn't it? It's much harder to catch 4 or 5 different groups of people than it is if you just had like 3 guys going into a house. If one of them squeals, they're all gone, right? But if you have much more to lose, right? It's never going to be solved. Like different reasons, right? Different reasons, same end result. Everybody's happy, right? Because let's face it, this didn't happen for no reason. Something major happened, right? A crime like this isn't committed unless something major happened. Okay. But guys, again, that's just my theory. And like I say, Pavarotti's theory might be right in some sense. Do you see what I'm saying? My theory might be right in some sense. Maybe we're both right. Yeah? Different people. The only problem I've had with certain creators is some of the things they say when it's not needed, and some of the behavior when it's not needed. I don't care if people have a different opinion, but it's how you come at me with that is what my reaction's going to be, right? I mean, I'm very patient, but, you know, there's a point for everybody. And if I put your comments up, guys, it's just if I'm gonna reply or speak on it, I want viewers that watch this later to be able to know what we're talking about. Yeah, it's interesting, guys. To be honest, at this point, anything can be true, right? Because there's so many different things going on that night. And so you have to look at it all. You can't just pick and choose the bits you want to see, the bits you want to hear. That's my only issue. That's the only issue I've ever had. I've wanted to look at everything because it's a puzzle, right? You can't pick and choose which bits you want to take when you're working with a puzzle. You have to take all the bits and fit them where they go, right? Swamp Rose and Mystic Virgo. Hello, Florida. Yeah, there were lots of people. And let's face it, guys, some people might have had knowledge and had absolutely nothing to do with this. Because if the more people involved, the less one person can do about it, right? If you're standing in a crowd of 50 and 49 people want to do something, one doesn't, you know who's winning. I only want the truth. That's so good. This is me, right? It's just, and my problem with this case is the lies are so obvious. They're so obvious. It's like, I feel like people, the powers that be are treating us like we're all stupid. And it worked, didn't it, at the start, right? Not that because we're stupid, just because that's all the information we had, right? But such a huge majority have seen all the stuff we've seen, and they've got a completely different conclusion. It's mind-boggling. And do you know what? That makes me really sad, right? Because we're not even talking about one-on-one fighting or equal fighting. Let's just say there's a lot of male DNA around this crime. We've not heard about any female DNA, right? So we're talking about men and multiple men onto, let's say, a very drunk or spiked Madison. I mean, wow, guys. Proper men, right? This stuff is the whole thing that bothers me. It's the whole thing when you know. I don't get it. Yeah, it could be. Let me just put these up. Do you know what would make sense is if there wasn't really, I mean, there was a little bit of DNA found in that house, right? And I think that was probably it. Because if the crime didn't happen inside, or I mean, even I struggle to say all the bodies were placed there or staged. I even struggle to say that because we never saw anything, anybody being transferred from that house. And the press were there for night and day. That place was being watched. There were drones up and down. I actually look like I'm so white. I'm, like, distracting myself. So, if there wasn't as much, first of all, they said they died in their sleeps and all that, right? And even if that was the case, there probably wouldn't have been much need to hold the house. Once it was all properly, the forensics had done their thing, I don't think they would have needed to keep hold of the house. But for a jury's sake, maybe they knew that juries wouldn't be walking around the house, guys. Maybe they knew all along. How about that? What do we think about that? They didn't need the house because the jury was never going to be walking around the house. Just to confuse it even more. I'm so stuffy as well, guys. I'm so sorry. Jeez. I don't know if anyone was meant to be watching the house. If any creators are covering this at the moment, I'm not trying to be disrespectful in any way, guys. I've really not watched much crime stuff this week. I've caught up with a couple of people. I watched Tommy this morning because somebody had said that Tommy had shown my grub truck, so I went over to watch it, and yeah, big up Tommy Jude, guys. Once Upon a Crime Time. I forgot, Tommy, to link you in my video. But guys, go and check Tommy out, and I'm sure most of you already know Tommy anyway. Yeah, I don't know if anyone was meant to be watching the house. Maybe, who knows, right? Because there was a lot of FBI in the area before this happened, apparently. I mean, we don't really know, but apparently there was. Oh, oil of oregano. Do you know what, guys? I've been so good. I bought these fizzy tablets that you put in your water, and they've got like loads of vitamins and stuff in, and electrolytes and something else. I've been taking my extra strength vitamin D. Oh, I always forget to take my vitamins and stuff. I am a granny, though. Although I'm not going to be called granny. I've already put my namesake to Nan. I'm just going to be Nan. I'm not a granny yet. Yeah, there's so much. I'm missing comments, guys. Sorry, I'm not trying to miss comments. It's been on like the TV here. Mind you, I don't watch the TV. I just saw a clip on YouTube. I never watch the TV, guys. I watch like news and stuff on YouTube, and I watch any programs I watch, anything I watch is on YouTube. I've got Netflix, never watch it. Got Sky TV, never have the TV on. I could save myself a lot of money if I ditch all that stuff, to be fair. I've heard that before, you know. And I have some Vicks rub, so I could try that tonight. I don't know, I don't think I'm necessarily ill. I just feel like all puffy and clogged. So I don't know if it's like sinuses or I just feel like, I don't know, like I'm straining a little bit. Yeah, it's Swamp Rose. Yeah, it's not as massive, I don't think. But to be fair, I was looking at my like analytics, and I think only about 9% of my audience is in the UK. Yeah, 9%. But I've started sharing like my videos to my Facebook. I don't know if anyone clicks it. No one comments on it, but eventually someone might. Gotta try, guys. I've I signed up to X. Have no idea how to use it, guys. And to be fair, I've not even really looked. I'm the worst person for this. Ah, thanks, Swamp Rose. Thank you for being here. I'm actually not going to be on for too long tonight, because it was kind of last minute plans that my family was always going to be coming over today, but it was kind of last minute plans that they were staying, and they're going to be here for the day tomorrow as well. So I just don't want to be like screaming and shutting my head off all night on here while there's a baby next door trying to sleep. But that's why I'm thinking I could maybe come on. It's Sunday tomorrow, so I can maybe come on for an hour or two, like earlier on in the evening tomorrow, and we can actually look at some stuff, see what you guys, out of everything that's been um released. Ah, you guys are so good. But yeah, I mean, I'm still here for. I don't need to go right now, guys. So if you've got any questions or best of me. I don't mind. You can call me a granny. I feel like a granny today, I'm not gonna lie. Ah, Jude. Guys, can we all just send Jude a little love heart? Because Jude is a very special person, and I appreciate you so much. And it's the thought that matters, right? So yeah, guys, if you've got any question, if anyone wants to come up and have a chat, it don't need to be anything like major, because we can do some documents tomorrow. We can, my family's here till, I don't know, like 4 or 5 o'clock, and then once my Tommy's in bed, I can come on and do little couple of hours on here or something, and we can actually go and read some stuff. So let me know what it is you want to go over, because this is all for you guys. This is for you. This is a place where you get to talk about things you want to talk about. Because when you watch videos, you know, you just have to put up with me saying whatever it is I want to say, right? But I love the fact that you've all got opinions, and Oh, Jude, you make me cry. You made me cry. Oh, guys, I've not looked at anything yet. If someone else is live tomorrow evening for me, it'll be in the daytime for you guys. Let me know, and rather than me go live, I don't mind jumping on with someone else and having a chat. Or I can go live, and if anyone wants to come and have a chat over stuff, please bring your suggestions. You don't need to stay in the chat. You don't need to come on and show your face, guys. If you want to come and have a chat and just speak, that's good. The only thing that makes me think, I think the girls got in the car and were either taken out at the grub truck or maybe attacked in the car, guys. Yeah? But when they got in, I saw 4 other figures going past the car. You saw the car lights go down? That's why I said to you, like, that's one of those videos you need to rewind and watch everything in its own little section. So I don't know if the girls were in the car and then other people got into the car with them and they were attacked, or whether they were taken out of the car and attacked. But something happened there. And I'm open to anything, guys. That's what I'm saying. If anyone wants to have a chat about it, if you've got any different theories or opinions, I am happy to listen, guys. Because like I always say to you, that is when I look at audio or listen to things, it is just what I hear. And I always say to you, words can change, things can change. If you can talk, if you can tell me a bit where you think, I've maybe not quite got it, please, I welcome it, guys. Everyone thinks I'm horrible and I don't, I don't appreciate people, but I really do. Oh, you did see that, Richard, yeah. Oh, really? I never even noticed that. See, this is what I'm saying, guys. You lot probably see things that I don't see, and that's why I welcome everybody's opinion. And yes, I have had to, ignore a few people, maybe block on this channel because I couldn't reason with that person. That's all, guys. That was just a me and that person thing, I think. I don't know what was happening with that, but I'm not a big meanie person. Guys, I wouldn't have even spoke to any of you 2 years ago. I would never have done this, ever, in a million years. And now look at me, a million years later, doing exactly that. What is that? Oh. Oh my God. Oh, I'm gonna have to have a look. That is interesting. When I come off here, guys, I'll go and have a look at my emails and then maybe put it into my next video or something. We'll have a look. Yeah, that was the white truck. She said, "Oh, that white truck's here again." So that white truck had been probably rolling around all night, I should imagine. The girls had obviously seen the white truck a few times because they noticed it at the grub truck, and I believe the white truck is who JS was signalling to. Yeah. Oh, oh my God, what's happened? Yeah. This is a much better way of doing it. What I'll do is I'll maybe I have a clip of that on one of my videos, so I can maybe just add that, like it's like a 30-second clip. I'll add it to my next video or something. Oh, I'm such a fidget, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, she noticed the white truck, and that's when Kaylee said, "We're gonna get a cab. We'll get a cab." I've been back and forth, whether the girls came home willingly or whether they were brought back, right? And I just not sure they came back willingly. That's all. Again, guys, it doesn't mean I'm right. And I appreciate all of you for having an opinion, because you're going to be seeing things that I maybe don't see, right? I'm nothing special. I see what everyone else sees. But it's not always obvious until people point things out to you, right? So tell me everything, guys. I'm sitting here a big sponge. I'm ready for the information. We don't worry about people's spelling here. As long as we can understand it, it's fine. Oh shit, I missed the proper comment. That's the one I was laughing at. Yeah, guys. I sensed something at the grub truck and I wasn't even there. I know everything about nothing. That's what I know. Everything about nothing. Again, guys, I'm trying to highlight comments like where there's questions or statements so that anyone that watches this later can know what we're all talking about. Oh, I've missed it again. Hang on. Oh my God. Why is it not working? Oh, no. Sorry, guys. I need glasses. Look at the tire tracks in front of Dylan's bedroom window. You mean Bethany's? Are you meaning the ones on the main road in front of the house? Because those tire marks were there in the summer. They were already there in the summer, guys. The tire tracks, I don't know why they would be measured. because they were there, like, 6 months before. So, yeah, don't worry about the tyre tracks, that's just a red herring, guys. In my opinion, of course. I keep missing comments, guys, I'm really bad at this, I'm so sorry. I still need a teacher. Oh. That's funny. There's so much footage that doesn't make any sense. It's so strange, guys. This is the weirdest crime case ever. And do you not think it's weird how, like, so many, um, professional people, as in, like, they've been to university learning this stuff and have had, like, 20 odd years on the job and gone through the ranks and, you know, they can't see any of it. They have no idea. How can that be? I don't get it, guys. Maybe. Yeah. Yes, stuff was definitely cleaned, guys. Can we just imagine how much fluids and stuff would be? We would have seen signs. People keep saying, "Oh, you know, you don't see what the bedrooms look like." If that happened in that house, the whole house would have been horrendous. A blood splatter and everything else, right? Ah, okay. No. See, guys, I never noticed that. I never noticed. Oh. You know what's gonna happen now, right? I'm gonna go and look, and it's gonna just jump straight out at me. Like, I'm not gonna understand why I never saw it before. Is it the same white truck? That's interesting. Yeah, I get it now, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm a bit slow sometimes. Yeah, I never noticed. That's crazy. Oh, there's so much. That's funny. According to the prosecution and everybody else. Oh, guys, look, my clothes are in the background, drying my clothes. Shoved in my bedroom. That is funny. Ooh, see now. I'll definitely look at these emails as soon as I get off here, guys, and, we can definitely talk about that tomorrow. That's so kind of you. Thank you for sending that. I miss things. See, I've been so lack this week, guys. Yeah, Kaylee. And did you? I don't know if any of you have noticed that look between Kaylee and Big Joe. He's just sort of staring at her, and she noticed, and she sort of looks at him, and they have this like eye to eye thing going on. It's just creepy, guys. Oh, I just missed somebody. Somebody said hi. Who was it? Catherine. Big plants, little city. The smell would have been just the worst. Guys, they're saying like 9 hours. And if this happened any earlier, that's a longer time that went by, right? This would have been horrendous, even if it was just the 9 hours. Your body has to let go, right? It's just how it is. There's no nice way to speak about any of this. But yeah, there's no mistaking, guys. You couldn't look at yeah, we're not going to. Alright, I could go back down. I do watch Rolo, and I probably watch Rolo as much as I watch everybody else. I'm so bad, guys. Just lately, it's just there's been just so much going on. When I'm not making videos or walking back and forth the nursery, then I'm just like either with Tommy or cooking or doing everything. So I like to like put videos on that I can just listen to, so I can listen while I'm like cleaning and doing what I need to do. So if it's like a visual thing, I've been really lacking lately. But I do love Rolo. It's not a case that I don't want to watch him. I've just not had much time to watch anybody. I think I did see the footprint one a while ago. I'm not sure if I had that picture or not in my other phone that died. Guys, I think I have the worst luck in the whole of the world. If it's not raining, it's pouring. Like, I'm hoping like when I reach 50, that kind of changes. That's crazy. Is that the blueprint? Is that a bit of paper that was found with the blueprint of the house? I have heard about it, but I've never seen that. It's Eric. Eric, the person who's meant to do the ride home. Allegedly. Yeah, they're all sus to me. Oh, I keep sniffing. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so bugged up and puffy. Israel. Sylvanie. Hello. If I've missed anybody, guys, please don't take offense. Shadow. Hello. Thank you. Yeah, nothing, guys, right? Yeah. I mean, can we believe anything, though? Because this is the same person that saw Brian Koberger, even though she couldn't identify Brian Koberger, saw him running around with a Hoover. It's bad, guys. I try not to laugh, but it's my coping mechanism. Yeah. But they maybe did notice it, right? Maybe they did notice it. Oh, I keep moving this. Maybe there was things that were purposely missed, right? Or maybe, you know, there's a whole different thing going on that none of us know about. And this is just to keep us all going on YouTube. Imagine that, guys, in a few months. Surprise! We're testing you. But blueprint made sense because apparently there was a blueprint of the house or something. I tell you what, Brian Koberger, he's a man of all trades, right? Uh, he could do like any fighting in the world. You want a boxer? Got Brian Koberger. You want a martial artist? Brian Koberger. Want a knife specialist? Brian Koberger. Oh, hang on. Sorry, guys. Imagine if that's it, though. At the end of it, one of us wins a prize. Yeah. I think whoever did this would have had to have been sorry guys, would have had to have been protected or had a little burn pile. Has a little burn at the end of the night, morning. Another problem when we're told um, nothing was broken, nothing was damaged, you know? It doesn't sound like stranger crime, does it? If there's no actual break-in. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's yeah. It's oh, I can hear my baby next door. Hopefully she doesn't start screaming. It's difficult because I do think there was like different people involved. So I think it makes sense that there were people in the house as like a point of reference, I guess. And people were taken from that area. But I do think like wherever everybody was taken from, wherever you want to say, they were all brought back to that area and then whatever happened, happened, right? There's so many missing pieces. Totally. Totally. It actually, at the start, it used to absolutely do my head in this case because I could see things. I'd be like, am I the only person seeing this? I feel like I'm going mental. And then other people would start noticing things. I'd be like, right, it's not just me. It's not just me seeing this. And then ever since the start, nothing's made sense. The more they tell us, the less it makes any sense. Yeah. I used to have Cash App, but they stopped it. They stopped doing Cash App in the UK, so I don't have it anymore. I'd likely need to sort something out because YouTube takes so much money, guys. It's crazy. There's so many cars around this case, so many cars in the area. So it's just, yeah, so many people. I don't know if I'm being too loud. My baby's crying. It's not my baby, but my baby. Oh, guys, you are so amazing. I might need to go because my baby's crying next door, and I don't know if she can maybe hear me screaming my head off here. Yeah, so many cars. And you can see that it's not even us just saying that. You can see them on cameras and you can hear them on every camera, right? Ah, yeah, I'll maybe do a live tomorrow, um, like, not too early, guys, um, but earlier than 11 for me. And, yeah, we can cover whatever. Someone needs to come and talk to me. I feel lonely up here. Someone be brave tomorrow, come and have a chat with me. We don't need to be on camera or anything. I can't stop fidgeting. It's better if I'm not on the camera. I'm such a fidget, guys. If I sit still, like my feet are twirling, like I can't do it. Yeah. How indeed. Well, I think most people know that, you can hear radios and stuff at Linda Lane, right? So, I'm just gonna say that. We can hear radios. I don't know whose radios, right? But there's radios. Heather, I'm just going. My granddaughter's here and I'm being too noisy. She can't sleep. But I'm I'm thinking maybe come on like I don't know, like 9 p.m. tomorrow night, which would be about 4 p.m. Eastern for you guys. And the rest you will need to figure out yourself because I'm rubbish at stuff like that. But I could probably work it out and put it on. I'll make a post tomorrow morning. And it's Sunday, so most people are about, so it doesn't need to be so late. Oh, guys. Is there anything before I go, put down in the comments if there's anything like particular you guys want to talk about. And honestly, guys, anybody's welcome to come up. I don't bite. Not through the screen anyway. It is 20 past midnight at the moment. And my baby's not sleeping. I don't know if you can hear it. You maybe can't hear her. It's kind of muffled through the wall, but yeah, let me know, guys. Let me know if you want to talk about anything particular because there's so many documents that really we can just go through anything you want to go through, even if it's from before. Like, it doesn't need to be like the very recent stuff. We can talk about anything you guys want to talk about. And I really want you to be able to come and have a say as well. I did. I watched that. I watched that at the very beginning. But I kind of had an inkling from the very beginning. There were just certain interviews and stuff that I saw going on in the first few days that made me never believe that this was one person or some guy that no one knew. 6 weeks later, it was him, right? Mm. And it's not because I'm a skeptic. I'm really not, actually. Yeah, I'm really not. I don't know. What I'll do, guys, is I'll go through the I've really not had that much time to sit down and just read through everything this week, but I have seen a couple of other shows. Like, I don't have a lot of time to watch if I have to sit and actually watch. But if I can listen to people, then I have listened to a couple of people going over some documents. So we can talk about anything you want, guys. Anything you want. Send me a Facebook message. Find me on Facebook. Send me Facebook message. I'm pretty sure my Instagram got hacked like a few years ago. I don't go on there. And I was thinking the other day, I actually went on there the other day because I was going to delete it and start a new one because I have no idea. I'm following like thousands of people on there that I never followed. So if you want a message in that way, just message me on Facebook. And if you put Cara Willis on Facebook, you'll see like loads of hot birds come up. Don't click any of them because that's not me. You'll see me. Ah. Do you know what? I never go on Facebook either. I use the messaging app. I go on Facebook every now and again just so people know I'm still alive. Because they don't hear from me unless I go on there. You're forcing my hands. Let me get my phone. I won't be able to listen. I'll listen to it as soon as I come off here. Oh, I see you. You requested to follow me. Hang on. Oh, maybe. Is my audio going, guys? Oh, what's happening? I don't know what's happening. I'll get that in a second. Save. You're welcome anytime, guys. I just want to make, like, we can talk about anything, and I want you guys to have a say. I can make videos all week, and it's my say, right? It's what I want to show you. It's what I'm thinking about. It's my theories. I want you guys to be as involved, you know? You need somewhere where you can have a say too, guys. Motive. That is the trickiest part of all this, because we know that stuff like this doesn't just happen, right? Something catastrophic happened. Yeah, different motives. Yeah, we can listen, I'll make some notes. I'm gonna put this on the screen just in case I don't remember. I'm good at not remembering stuff, guys. Right. I think the baby stopped crying, but I don't want to start screaming again. Right, we'll cover some stuff tomorrow. I'll do a post. I'll sit and figure some stuff out and I'll do a post in the morning and let me see this message. Ah, how did I do that? With my superpowers. Ah, that's so sweet. I would help anybody who needed help. Anybody. Even Vector if he needed. Absolutely. Absolutely could have been. Yeah. I mean, there were definitely females involved, right? Do we not think? I'm going to go through what you've sent me. I've not even looked. My phone's next to me. I'll grab it in a minute and I'll have a listen. And I also have emails that someone sent me some stuff. So I can have a look at all that tonight and tomorrow, guys, and we can add it to the live, have something to look at. There's been so many channels going over the paperwork, and it is so important, guys. And I will go over any paperwork. It's just I also want this to be, let's not every channel just cover the same thing. It's important that everybody has questions and we can all try and answer them. I've got more questions. That is interesting, right? Right, guys. I will look at all the information you've sent me. My phone's been buzzing away next to me, and I'll look at the emails as well. I promise I'm going to get better at all this stuff, guys. I'm going to try my best, and you can all help me get through it. I'm so nervous before I come on here. My heart just like, but I'm getting used to it. So thank you all so much. You're all amazing. And we'll maybe go live tomorrow. Well, not maybe. We will go live tomorrow. I just need to figure proper time. I wish I knew. And I might go over that audio again, guys, because there's another bit that I absolutely heard and I forgot to type it in. It overlaps and it's really hard to just listen to it once and hear it because some of the conversations overlap. So it's so easy to miss stuff as well. Ah, so are you. You're all amazing. I really do love you all, guys. You've gave me all the encouragement that I could possibly need. And the rest is willpower, right? Try not to have a heart attack live on camera. Ah, you guys are so good to me. I appreciate you. And come back tomorrow and yeah, I'm going to look at my emails and stuff, guys. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to getting like emails and messages and stuff. So, yeah, bear with me, guys. And yeah, come back tomorrow. Yay! And yeah, I can set myself back up in the living room and be a bit more noisy. Not that I need to be more noisy, but oh, guys, I'm gonna go before I say anything else. Right, take care. Love you guys.